There's weather, rated E for everyone, right?
And hopefully rated A plus over the next few days. And I think it will be actually because not only are we expecting milder temperatures, kind of pleasant afternoons like we've seen today for the next day or two, also some more much needed rainfall. If we can keep getting this rain, I'm saying it over and over, but it's true, an inch or so a week will eventually get us out of this drought. Now, we're not expecting that, unfortunately, as we continue through the La Nina winter. Typically, it's a little drier than it has been here lately. And not quite. It's cold. It was cold this morning. We're talking low temperatures in town readings in the low and mid-30s this morning. But the rural locations just outside of most areas, including the suburbs like out around the airport in Del Valle, 31 degrees, and then we saw some temperatures in the upper 20s this morning, too. Not quite as cold as it was yesterday morning. And these valleys out here in the hill country that are always typically the coldest will be a little chilly again tonight, too, as we've had a little reinforcing push of cool air come in from the north today. And a few high clouds out there in the sky, too, right now. It's 63 degrees in Austin at 8 o'clock tonight, forecasting 54, and at 10 p.m. clear and 47 degrees. Out there in the hill country, which you were looking live, by the way, right across Llano County there from our Llano County tower camera, 61 degrees there, 63 in Burnet, 62 in Marble Falls. In the metro area, low and mid-60s. In most locations, 59 out around Lakeway and Lake Travis. In our eastern counties, low and mid-60s too. Austin's officially 63. The dew point down at 31 and 30, so the air is still pretty dry. 65 degrees at the airport with a mostly clear sky, just a few of those high clouds. And we had a northerly wind return today, about 6 miles per hour right now on the average. Sunset tonight is officially at 5:30 p.m. Should be another beautiful one coming up here in about 10 minutes. We will show that to you live, so stand by. Mold count 328 today is medium. Temperatures around the state, 47 degrees up in Amarillo. 56 in Dallas, 65 in Houston, 66 degrees in San Antonio. So kind of a typical afternoon across the state temperature-wise. And there's that little patch of high clouds moving overhead right now. It'll disappear later tonight, and our skies will clear and be mostly sunny tomorrow. But this is our next weather maker right here. This is a sign of a rather complicated weather pattern, the beginning of what will be a rather complicated weather pattern developing over Texas this weekend as this low moves from right here, almost due south, down to about Las Vegas on Thursday. As that happens, we will see southerly winds begin to return to our area, which will begin to moderate temperatures a little bit, but will cloud up so quickly on Thursday that will kind of stop the temperature moderation, certainly by Thursday night and Friday, and maybe even a few showers as early as late Thursday. At that point, especially on Friday, that low will be approaching the El Paso area, which will sit out here to our west for a couple of days. And so as a result, we'll have 2, maybe 3 days with some rain in the area. We think the rain should be increasing across the area on Friday, at least a 50-50 chance where you are on Friday that you'll begin to get wet, and then even a higher probability of rain on Saturday, and it may linger into Sunday depending on how this, again, rather convoluted weather pattern ends up taking shape over the weekend and early next week. So we'll call it just generally right now, it looks like a rainy, cool weekend. Low temperatures tonight. It'll be cold again. These are in-town numbers, but again, colder rural locations. You know where you are. If you usually freeze when it doesn't quite freeze, but almost does in town, you'll probably freeze in the morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, a low and mid-60s. All right, clear tonight. Let's go 37 in downtown Austin in the morning, but that's likely a freeze out in the airport area. 64 degrees tomorrow. Wind shifts southeast in the afternoon. That's the beginning of this transition in the weather pattern that will start clouding us up on Thursday, maybe even bring us some patchy light rain as early as late Thursday. Increasing chance on Friday, better chance even Saturday. And at some point, we're going to have a decent cold front come in over the weekend, and it'll get a little bit chilly and be kind of a cold rain possibly if it's still raining by Sunday. And then we'll start drying out, but be rather cool early next week.